So I rode in today. I normally drive the car in the morning, but Vicky has to get up early today and drive into work. Man, it's miserable out there. It gets so cold. Honestly, the best thing about working here is that you don't have to wear shoes. Alright, I'm gonna head into class. I'll talk to you guys afterwards. Class is over. That was a good session. That was fun. Not many people rock up to the morning sessions nowadays since it's so cold, but I like the 6:30 sessions because everyone that comes in, they're regulars and they come in for a reason. They're here to work out, but at the same time, we can still just sort of chill and have a chat. I've made a substantial gain in like upper body pull. I remember when I first started here, I could barely do like 5 pull-ups, and then now I'm doing sets of them, and it feels a lot lighter as well. Across the board, like even my push-ups, I remember there was a time where I would struggle, like I'd do 10 push-ups and then it just feel really heavy, but now just body weight push-ups on the floor don't really do much for me, so that's really cool. That's really good to see. I packed breakfast, but I left it in the fridge. So I'm actually really sad. I made myself like a little fruit yogurt bowl with granola, and I was looking forward to eating it, but left it in the fridge, which sucks. There's a corner store outside, so I might head over. It's so miserable in Melbourne right now. In around 2 weeks' time, I'll be heading over to Vietnam for 2 weeks with Vicky. So I'm really looking forward to that. Looking forward to the hot weather. It's meant to be like stinking hot over there. Looking forward to just eating food, walking around, just relaxing, buying cheap stuff, bargaining with everyone that I meet. So really looking forward to that. So yeah, I need a plan for my trip. We've booked flights and hotels. We'll be staying in Hoi An, so in the north part of Vietnam, for the first 5 days, and then we'll catch another flight heading down to Ho Chi Minh City for the latter 5 days. So super excited for that. It's like, honestly, it's the thing that's keeping my spirits up at the moment, because the weather here's been pretty shit. I love a good hash brown. Anyways guys, so today's vlog is going to be pretty poorly made, I feel. I left all my gear and the GoPro in the same room that the dogs sleep in, and at 5:30 in the morning, you just don't want to wake them up. I just didn't want to deal with that. Bruh, this is the amount of work that I go through for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 foam blocks just to get this shot. During the first month of working at L9, I tried to do a muscle up, a banded muscle up. I'm not sure if I still have a video, but I struggled with this band. This is the thick purple band. Yeah, wow, this is a lot. So when I got that muscle up, I was pretty happy, and I didn't try muscle ups for another month or so. I was just distracted with other things. Yeah, a few days ago, I decided to try it again, but this time with a thinner red band. I did feel a lot stronger. Pull-ups were a lot easier, and I noticed that when I was doing pull-ups, I was getting nice and high. So I decided to do the red band without any bounce. And so I was pretty surprised that I could do that quite easily, multiple times actually. And I love it when that happens, when you come back to a challenge that you picked up a while back and you suddenly have made all these gains. So I was quite happy with that. So this is the thinner orange band. It's a step down from the red band, and this is currently where I'm at. Alright. Wish me luck. Just so tired right now. How I'm going to train this though today is I'm going to regress it. So going back onto the red band, because that to me is so much easier than the orange band, and there's not that much difference. But I'm going to regress back to the red band, and what I'm going to practice doing multiple muscle ups. So coming up into that front support position, dropping back down and going straight back up. I think if I can do 3 of them in a row and do some sets of that, so like let's say 5 sets of 3 in a row, I'll be pretty happy. Alright, taking the hoodie off, and then shed as much weight as possible. 3 in a row, first set. I've never tried this before, so hopefully it's doable. I see a sky with a rainy cloud, but I'm not running. I see it trembling all too fast, but I'm not leaving. Oh my god. So definitely doable, but damn, that's hard. Really passed out. Alright, that's 1 set down. I'm not sure if I can do another 4 more. Alright, let's go for round 2. heavy. I think I might do one more set without a bounce, and then I might change the plane up a little bit, bring the bench in, and do just practice doing bouncing muscle ups with a bounce on the orange band, and then I'm done. Gosh. Alright, if I can't do that with a bounce, then it's a pretty good sign that I should stop for today. Earlier this morning I did 2 of these back to back on the orange band without a bounce. So pretty happy with that, but I think I'm just at the point where my body's really fatigued, so I'm gonna stop training there. Alright guys, so second session has finished. That was an interesting one. It's always interesting to see like who rocks up at different types of classes, because normally at the 6:30 a.m. class, it's the regulars, everyone knows what they're doing, and you can just sort of smash it out. But the 9:30 classes tends to be people who are either like shift workers or stay-at-home mums and dads. And generally, and this is a generalization, but like generally the people who rock up to this class are quite new and they don't have that strength and conditioning built into them just yet. And also the technique. So we really had to regress everything. Paired it right back. Instead of doing pull-ups, we ended up doing rows and banded rows, and just sort of coaching them on how to engage their scapula and develop that mind-muscle connection to their lats and to their back. And then we have the classes that, like the nighttime classes, the 5:45 classes ends up being pretty full and a bit of a mix of both like new members who don't really know what they're doing or just really strong people. So that one's interesting. And then we have the 7 p.m. class, which typically is full of like diehard members who are super strong or like 14-year-olds. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. Anyways, I have around 40 minutes to pack up and leave because I have a dental appointment in Doncaster, so gonna head over to that. Not really looking forward to it. I hate going to a dentist. You know, I don't mind the dentist. It's the assistant, the dental assistant. You know, the one with the little sucky tube? Like I haven't been to a dentist where that assistant was on the ball. Like half the time they're just staring off at a screen or just looking off into the ceiling or looking at the TV. And I'm just there, just drowning in my saliva. Every now and then they're like, oh yeah. I haven't had many positive experiences with dentists, but the one that I'm going to is pretty good. They're honestly, I reckon like it's just the dentist that my parents took me to when I was young. Like we went to like dodgy places in Cabramatta and like no one spoke English. Yeah, it just wasn't a good time. Anyways, I need to pack up and head off. So see you guys there. All done with the dentist. This time wasn't actually too bad. I didn't feel a thing. We got one filling done and then he like went over all the other fillings. Honestly, I think I just have been taken to a few like shifty dentists in my past. Cause you know when you get a filling and then your mouth doesn't really feel the same afterwards, and then so you just sort of accept it and you're like, oh well, this is my life now. I thought that was normal, but this guy, he put in all the fillings and then he was like grinding everything down, made me close my mouth, asked me if it felt good or not, or if I needed to adjust it. So we did that for a few minutes, and feels completely fine. The dental system was great. She was on the ball today. Really shoved that pipe down into my throat. So I did not drown at all. And at one point I accidentally licked his finger, which was a bit weird. And I was very glad that they gave me those sunglasses because I was just staring up his nose for half an hour. Look, we're just across the road from Westfield. So might as well do some shopping. Oh, see, this is perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for, but it's in the clearance aisle and it's too big. But it will probably fit me. So I couldn't find anything, but turns out I am a size 16 in women's, so that's good to know. Yeah, I walked all over Doncaster, stopped by Eastland as well. Couldn't really find anything that really stood out. I think I'll have more luck looking online. I'll probably get more discounts if I shop online as well. So I'll figure something out. Anyways guys, I'm going to spend the rest of the day planning my trip to Vietnam, so I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you so much for coming along with me today on this very random vlog. If you enjoyed this content, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, follow me on Instagram, buy ass, send me money, all that jazz. I'll see you guys in the next one. Say hello to your mom for me, and if you are a mom, happy Mother's Day. Peace out, bye. How cool is it?